Thank you, Brian. Well, social media has given us much easier access to financial advice through financial influencers. They're called Finfluencers. Personal finance expert Robin Thompson is here with what we need to look out for, because there are some very good Finfluencers out there and some not so good.
I mean, you really have to weed through the batch. I mean, there's always good apples and there's always bad apples, but it's important to remember that a Finfluencer is essentially a social media influencer that speaks about finance, but they're not regulated by the same people that financial advisors or wealth professionals are regulated by. They are essentially get paid for engagement, clicks, and posts, and ways to promote products. So sometimes they may not spend as much time on the risks associated with some of the particular financial products, and may spend a bit more time on the positive attributes of them.
Okay, and what do you really need to look out for then? Do you need to look for accreditation, and where would you even find that?
I think that one of the things you want to remember is use common sense, right? If it's screaming, make 20% in a down bear market, if it quacks like a duck and walks like a duck, it's probably a duck, right? So we just want to make sure that we're looking for, if it's a Finfluencer or someone that's providing financial advice, do a quick search on their name. Where do they show up on Google? Do they have a certified financial planning license or degree? Do they have any sort of credentials that gives them the accreditation or the education to be able to give you the advice that you're taking in? Because sometimes when we're looking to these people, we're taking in what they give us as the truth, and that becomes truth for us. And if you're taking in the wrong information, especially when it comes to your finances, it could lead you down a dark road.
So we're finding them on YouTube, we're finding them on TikTok, on all the social media platforms. So I mean, what are they selling, or what are they promoting?
It can be a wide range. So when you think about a Finfluencer, essentially a social media influencer, so they are an engaging personality, and they're mixing that with entertainment and education. In some cases, it could be things like cryptocurrency, or it could be things like Bitcoin. It could be different products across the landscape that they're trying to push. You have to remember, again, they get paid by clicks and on eyeballs on content. Again, where advisors get paid by you. So it's just about understanding what is the advice they're giving you. If they're giving you general advice about interest rates, or taking a look at renewing your mortgage, or financial markets in general, that's all really great information. So just make sure that when you're looking for that information, that it is relevant. So just do a bit of a background check and do some digging around to make sure that it is valid. But there is a great amount of influencers out there. It's just making sure you understand the landscape of which they're speaking to you in.
And a lot of them are from the U.S., so you got to be watching out that the information that they're giving does not apply to our markets at all.
And these are very general information, some parts. They're not going to specifically talk to your address. They're not going to talk to your needs specifically. They don't know you. They're just going to give you broad statements. So you could be seeing people in the States, they talk about their 401ks, whereas here they're RSPs. They could be talking about interest rates there versus interest rates here, maybe doing something different. So look at the overall context. Take it as a place to do your research, and then do a deep dive on your own.
Right, and that research is important, right? Because I mean, we want people to have better financial literacy. This is a start, but where do you go with that knowledge then?
And this is the great place, like you said, this is the place to start. So during the pandemic, which is really the catalyst to the Finfluencers, because people started to go online, right? They either went through some job cuts, or they went through some salary cuts, and they were looking for ways to make income. So people really started to take control over their finances. But when you get to a certain point, you want to take this information and go and find your advisor and say, this is the information I'm receiving online. How does this apply to my situation? And maybe you found a really great tip from a Finfluencer that saves you money and interest, or have you diversify your portfolio a bit more. So take it to the professionals. This would be a certified financial planner that can build you an entire financial plan based on your needs. Could be an investment manager that helps you look at the different investments that are available now on the landscape. The world is changing, as we know, quite quickly, especially when it comes to AI. So what are the new things? How do you benefit from them? And take that base of information and go to your advisor and start to get some really solid information.
So use that as a base then?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. You're on social media, not a Finfluencer though.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
We'll get all your social media links up at our website, chch.com/morninglive. Thanks so much for coming in.
It's always nice to see you.